What is going on, you guys? We are here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are on Friday Night SmackDown. This is the go-home show of Friday Night SmackDown before WrestlePalooza. And if you have not seen the last episode in the Universe mode, we were on Monday Night Raw. So make sure you do go give that a look, give it some love. But starting out tonight, as you can see, the Women's United States Champion going to be in some singles action here tonight. And she is looking to get a victory here tonight, going into her title match at WrestlePalooza, trying to gain some momentum. Obviously, Bayley going to be going one-on-one with Chelsea Green at WrestlePalooza for that Women's U.S. Championship. But we're going to go ahead and see who Bayley's opponent for tonight is here in the opening match. And alright, coming out next, Bayley's opponent for the night, we've got Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae not really having much of a season, so if she could come out here just randomly on a Friday night episode of SmackDown and just beat the Women's United States Champion, that would be huge for her. And I mean, that could easily put her in contention for potentially being the next woman to go after that title. But she would have to get a victory to do that. But it is not going to be easy beating someone, you know, as prestigious and good as Bayley. But we're not going to waste any more time. We'll go ahead and we'll hop into the opening match of Friday Night SmackDown. And alright, Bayley and Candice LeRae to open things up here in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get right into it. And both women locking up in the middle of the ring to start off this match. Bayley gonna put Candice LeRae into the corner. The referee gonna have to break things up. Oh, and Candice LeRae, a little bit of a cheap shot. A kick to the midsection, but now Bayley with the Irish whip throwing her into a corner. And now Bayley throwing her to the outside, and now Bayley gonna go out there. And what is Bayley looking for? Oh, and a nice kick there. Sliding through the ropes beneath the bottom rope, and a nice kick there. And now Bayley gonna pick Candice LeRae up here as the referee's starting the count. Bayley looking to send her into the steel steps, but Candice LeRae able to reverse it. And now Candice LeRae looking for a Hurricanrana, a beautiful move there. Nice Hurricanrana from Candice LeRae. And now Candice LeRae looking to throw her into the steps. Doesn't fully connect though, but that time it does. But Bayley gonna go to work on the back of the arm. And now Bayley running right at Candice. And now LeRae has the champion, gonna throw her back into the ring. And both women in at the count of 7. Candice LeRae, nice combo there. Now looking for a stunner, a beautiful stunner there from Candice LeRae, and Bayley. Good ring awareness there. Oh, but Candice LeRae right there to drop her with the kick to the side of the head. And now might be looking for a springboard move. What is she looking for? And a nice springboard Hurricanrana. And she goes back to the outside, and now a springboard frog splash right into the pin. Is that enough to put away the Women's United States Champion? It is not. A kick out at 2 from Bayley. And Candice LeRae not letting up. Gonna go to work on the arm now. And Candice LeRae looking very good in this match. And once again, a springboard frog splash again. And once again, right into the pin. But Bayley kicks out at 1. Candice LeRae looking to kick Bayley in the back. And LeRae with the stomp to the midsection, but Bayley gets back up. But some kicks to the leg, and now Candice LeRae with the sidewalk slam. And LeRae is taunting the champion, and LeRae is looking good right now. But Bayley sending LeRae to the outside of the ring. Now Bayley feeling fired up, and now Bayley has a finisher. Oh, and Candice LeRae using those ropes. And now LeRae showing off for the crowd. Gets back into the ring, and she does have a signature. This is not good for the Women's United States Champion, actually, right now. Bayley is in trouble, I do believe. She does get up there pretty quickly, though, And now Bayley gonna go to work on the leg, and oh my goodness, really going to work on that knee there. And now Bayley went to hit her, but reverse there from LeRae, and now LeRae might be looking for a power bomb here, but Bayley gonna fight out of it, it looks like. And Bayley gets out, and now Bayley looking for an Irish whip, throwing her into the corner. And Bayley went to go hit her in the back of the head, but LeRae moves out of the way, and now running at her, and the knees right to the back, and Bayley getting pinned. Is that enough to put away the champ? No, a kick out at 1. LeRae can't believe it. She thinks that she could have had the job done there. Thought maybe she had enough damage done to Bayley, but Bayley not going to give up. And she went for that kick to the side of the head again, but Bayley moves. And some big chops there from Candice LeRae, and a nice code breaker there. And now LeRae gonna have to drag Bayley away from the ropes. Maybe go for a pin here. No, Bayley's gonna get up instead. But Candice LeRae, Hurricanrana. And now LeRae, once again, dragging her away from the ropes. Bayley slowly tried getting up. It doesn't work. Bayley. Oh, she might be looking for it. This might be the end. The rose plant. Candice LeRae is stunned. Bayley going for the pin. That might do it. No, Candice LeRae able to kick out. And Bayley cannot believe it, and neither can I. I thought the rose plant was going to be enough to put her away for a 3 count. Bayley starting to get more offense now in this matchup, just choking Candice LeRae out there in the corner. And what is going on here? Oh, it looks like we have a visitor. Well, I mean, where's Chelsea Green at? Where's any of them at? I mean, I'm not seeing any of them. Oh my goodness, Chelsea Green's in the ring. And Chelsea Green... Well, Chelsea Green tried putting her hands on Bayley, and now Bayley exited the ring for a moment. Bayley might be going after Chelsea Green. Well, Bayley gets back into the ring and finally going to put her sights back on Candice LeRae, and it connects right into the pin. That might do it. 2, 3, the Bayley to belly wins. And there you have it. Bayley getting the victory, even with Chelsea Green out here tonight. And, I mean, pretty damn good match. So, I mean, yeah, Bayley obviously hit the rose plant. I kind of thought that was going to be it. Chelsea Green comes out here, tries getting into the head of Bayley. Bayley does chase her out of the arena. Bayley gets back into the ring. Bayley to belly for the 3 count. But Candice LeRae looked damn good in that match, I'm not going to lie. Very excited to see how this match will be at WrestlePalooza. Bayley, Chelsea Green, one-on-one for the Women's U.S. Championship. It should be fun. As for Candice LeRae, might have to start trying to get her on the card more. I mean, there's only 4 matches on Friday Night SmackDown and Raw every week, so it's kind of hard to get everyone on, unfortunately, but she did look really good against the champion tonight. But we still do have 3 other matches for you here tonight, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and get right to the second match of the night. And here we are. It is time for the second match of the night. Coming out first, we've got the OTC, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He will be in some singles action here tonight. I mean, him and the Megastar LA Knight gonna be going one-on-one. Just kind of wanted to see these two in action. LA Knight obviously has been did go after Drew McIntyre in that Undisputed WWE Championship, was unable to win it, and we had to move on from that. And LA Knight and Roman Reigns don't really have nothing going on right now. Roman Reigns obviously was going against Solo for a bit, But now neither of them have anything going on, so maybe this could start something up. So we won't waste any more time. We'll go ahead and we'll get right to the Megastar LA Knight right now. And alright, coming out next, like I said, the Megastar LA Knight. Going to be in action here against Roman Reigns. Should be a very fun match. And, I mean, LA Knight already had his world title opportunity. I'm not totally opposed for him getting another title shot at some point. But right now, we do have a #1 contender. And we'll actually see Trick Williams and Drew McIntyre in the main event here tonight, so you don't want to miss out on that, so stick around for that. But LA Knight wanting to get a big victory here tonight against the OTC and try getting back into the world title conversation. So let's get right into this match. And alright, Roman Reigns, LA Knight singles action. And let's get right into it. And Roman Reigns right away running right at LA Knight, but LA Knight gonna drop him and going for the pin, but a kick out at 1 from Reigns. And now Knight and Roman, both men gonna lock up. LA Knight gonna back him up into the ropes. The referee gonna have to break things up. And LA Knight with the little bit of a cheap shot, kick to the midsection. Oh, and Roman going for a roll up here. Is that enough to put away the Megastar? 2. A kick out at 2, and that was close. That would have been wild if that's how that match ended. And now Roman with the elbows to the midsection. And Reigns now grabbing Knight. An Irish whip. He ducks. Roman hits the ropes. And a big clothesline, turning LA Knight inside out. Reigns in the corner, just waiting for Knight to get to his feet. And some big shots to the midsection, dropping Knight. And now Roman with the axe handle smash from the middle rope. And now Reigns stomping on that wrist of LA Knight. And LA Knight's already took some damage in this matchup. And Roman with the Irish whip, throwing him into the corner. And right now, LA Knight is in big trouble. Reigns gonna go for the pin, looking to put Knight away for the Knights, but it's not gonna work. And now Reigns holding the ones up, and now he's gonna go to the outside of the ring. And a big hit to the midsection. He's got LA Knight up on his shoulders. And what is he thinking here? Oh my goodness! Just slamming him right into that barricade. And now beating the hell out of Knight. And Roman Reigns is not holding back here tonight. And looking to send him into the steel steps, but LA Knight reversing it and sends Roman into the steps instead. Now Knight gonna enter the ring, get the count of 4. Reigns gets back to his feet. Knight showing off right now, and I don't know if I would be doing that if I was him. And not sure what Roman's doing. There he is, finally getting back into the ring. Oh, and a nice drop kick there from LA Knight. And Roman instantly gets back into the ring. And a kick to the midsection there from Roman. And dropping him there with that blow to the head. And now just slamming the back of the head of LA Knight into the mat. Gonna go for a pin after that. But not even close. A kick out at 1 from LA Knight. Reigns looking to pick LA Knight up, but LA Knight reverses it. And now Knight signaling for Reigns to get to his feet. And a springboard missile drop kick, but it doesn't connect. Roman was able to move out of the way. And now both men back up. LA Knight, big clothesline there. And he's not slowing down. He picks Reigns back up to his feet. And now, what is he looking for here? Oh, nice move there. And now LA Knight with the finisher in store. And he's looking for it. The BFT. Roman Reigns is stunned. That might do it. He might have beat the OTC, but he doesn't. A kick out at 2. And Knight doesn't slow down. Instantly going to pick Roman Reigns back up to his feet. And now Roman in the corner, just unloading all over LA Knight. And Roman Reigns staring him down, probably talking some smack. Doing absolutely nothing right now. Lets Knight get up, and oh my goodness, a huge Superman punch. And Roman is looking to put LA Knight away for tonight, and a big spear, but it's gonna be intercepted. LA Knight gets the knee up instead. LA Knight gonna go to the top rope. He wants the Tribal Chief to get to his feet. What's he looking for here? LA Knight went for the drop kick. And Roman Reigns there with the neck breaker. Now Roman gonna go to the middle rope. And a big splash there right into the pin. That might be enough to put away Knight. It is not though. LA Knight gonna kick out at 2. And a big headbutt there, and that just busted open the Megastar. And now Roman Reigns has him in the waistlock position, gonna pick him up, and a nice, it's like a blue power thunder bomb there. The blue thunder bomb there. Taking some notes from Sami Zayn, it appears, and Roman running right at him, dropping him, and now looking for a pin to put him away. 2, 3, and he does. Roman Reigns gets a victory. And there you have it, Roman Reigns getting the victory over LA Knight. I think LA Knight just took way too much damage to be able to kick out in that moment. He tried, but just wasn't able to. Big win here for your Tribal Chief here tonight, and I mean, eventually he might be looking to go after that undisputed WWE Championship. I mean, he's been very dominant. He hasn't gone after it quite yet. Like I said, we already have a man looking to take it at WrestlePalooza. Trick Williams obviously beating Drew McIntyre once already. He gets to go against them here tonight in the main event. But before we do get to the main event, we still have another match. So we got some more women's single action coming your way next. So let's go ahead and let's get right into it. Here we are for the third match of the night. Coming out first, I feel like we haven't seen her in a while. We've got a former Women's United States Champion. We've got Ren Sinclair. Ren Sinclair obviously losing that Women's US title to the current holder, Bayley, at SummerSlam, but she's had a pretty solid season, I can't lie. She has beat Sol Ruca twice, I'm pretty sure. Beat her once for a title shot, or for the title, and then one time wasn't for the title. So Ren Sinclair's had a pretty solid year in my opinion. Been very excited to see what she will do, but let's get to her opponent for the night. And alright, coming out next, Ren Sinclair's opponent for tonight, we've got Beautiful Madness. She'll be going one-on-one with Julia. Julia should be a very fun opponent tonight for Ren Sinclair, like I said. I mean, there's been multiple times where I've had Ren Sinclair in a match, and I just didn't think her overall being at what it was going to be enough to get her an upset, but she proved me wrong. So here tonight, she looks to continue to prove the haters and the doubters wrong by beating Julia, but Julia looking to get a victory here tonight and start giving her some momentum to potentially go after a championship. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right to our third match of the night. And there it is, Ren Sinclair, Julia, third match of the night here in Atlanta, Georgia on Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get right into it. And both women going to lock up in the middle of the ring. Who's going to gain control? Ren Sinclair with the waistlock position on Julia. Julia trying to get out, but can't quite yet. And Ren Sinclair going to take her to the ground and has her in the headlock position. going to work on the neck of Julia. And Ren Sinclair not letting her go nowhere and driving the knees right into the head of Julia. Now Ren Sinclair, the elbow drop, and it connects. Julia gets back to her feet, but Ren Sinclair taking her down with the beautiful Hurricanrana. And right now, Ren Sinclair showing us why she has been able to prove all the doubters and haters wrong this season. She has been absolutely phenomenal this season. And right now, she's running right at Julia, but Julia there to intercept it and gonna go throw her by the ring. And now Julia has Ren Sinclair up and might have been looking for a suplex there, but instead Sinclair gets out and goes to the back of the knee. And Ren gonna get back into the ring and Julia's gonna follow. And Ren Sinclair was showing off, and now a roll-up pin from Julia, but not even a count of one. And then they lock up again. And this time Julia gonna back Sinclair into the corner. The referee trying to break things up. Julia went to hit her. Beautiful duck there from Ren Sinclair, and just slamming the back of the head of Julia right into the mat. And Ren Sinclair taunting and showing off some there. And now has her in a headlock position. And Julia gonna get her off. And now Julia with the leapfrog, and what's she looking for here? Went for a big elbow, but doesn't connect. But that did. Connecting with the head of Ren Sinclair, and now Julia gets on top and starts beating the hell out of Ren Sinclair. Julia trying to get some offense in this match, but Ren Sinclair not gonna let that happen for too long. She caught the leg, takes her down, and now Ren Sinclair has a signature all of a sudden, and this is not looking good for Beautiful Madness. And alright, Ren gonna bring Julia to the corner, hitting the head right off the turnbuckle, and now looking for a power slam, but Julia able to get out. And now Julia has her and gonna drop her right on her back. And a stomp right to the arm, and then driving the knee right into the back of Ren Sinclair. And now Julia starting to get more offense in, and now all of a sudden Ren Sinclair in trouble because Julia has her finisher. Ren Sinclair starts to get to her feet. Julia grabs her. Oh, brings her back in, but Ren Sinclair with the reversal. And now Sinclair with the Irish whip. Takes her down, but Julia able to block it. And Julia sends Sinclair into the corner. And Julia, what is she thinking here? And elbow there to the back, and now Julia with some just disrespectful kicks right to the face, and Julia with the running kick there, gonna go for the pin. Is that enough to put away Ren Sinclair? No, a kick out at one. Julia thought that might have been enough to get the job done, but not quite yet. Julia now looking for a power slam, but Ren Sinclair gets out, goes right to the back of the knee again. And now Sinclair has Julia up, and the X Factor, the signature. Oh my goodness, but Julia got right back up. Julia got right back up from the X Factor and hits her finishing move. Ren Sinclair is stunned, and that might put her away for the night. And it does. Julia with the victory. And what a win for Julia. I have no idea how she got up that quickly. Ren Sinclair hit her with her signature move, that X Factor, and Julia got up like nothing and just hit her finisher for the victory. Very fun match between both women. Like I said, Ren Sinclair has been pretty damn good this year. Still excited to see what she'll do in the future for this universe mode. And Julia getting a win there, trying to gain some more momentum moving on. So excited to see what she'll do as well. But like I said, we still got one more match for you. We've got the undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre going against the #1 contender Trick Williams. We've already seen them go against each other once, and Trick Williams did win. So both men wanting to get a victory here tonight. trying to gain more momentum against the other man going into WrestlePalooza and their title match there. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and let's get right into our main event. And here we are. It is time for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown in Atlanta, Georgia. Coming out first, the undisputed WWE Champion, the Scottish Warrior. We've got Drew McIntyre. I mean, Scottish Warrior, Scottish Psychopath, whatever you want to call him. But make sure you call him your undisputed WWE Champion. I don't know what it is about this man. I mean, we've seen him lose to LA Knight, and then every title shot the LA Knight had against him, he has won. Trick Williams beat him in a non-title match just to get, cashed in on by Javon, but Javon couldn't get the job done. It's like anytime that man is defending his title, he just knows how to win no matter what. So I don't think it's going to be easy for Trick to get a victory at WrestlePalooza. I know we did see him beat him once. Trick is hoping he can get another victory here tonight, trying to give him some momentum going into WrestlePalooza. But like I said, when that title is on the line, it's like Drew McIntyre is a whole different person. But let's go ahead and let's get right to Drew's opponent for the night. Let's get right to Trick Williams. And here we are. It is time for his opponent to come out. Trick Williams. Obviously, I mean, I said it multiple times. Trick Williams has defeated Drew McIntyre. Trick Williams, I do believe he was also a United States champion this season for a bit. Wasn't too long, but he did hold that championship. He's moved on from that championship, obviously. He's trying to be the man on Friday Night SmackDown. He wants to hold that undisputed WWE championship. And he wants to get another big victory here tonight against Drew McIntyre, making him 2-0 against him. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and let's get to your main event of Friday Night SmackDown. And there he is, the undisputed WWE Champion and Trick Williams. Main event time here on Friday Night SmackDown. It is the go-home show before WrestlePalooza, and Trick Williams not starting off slow, running right at the champion and dropping him. And now grabbing the champ, but Drew gets the boot right to the midsection, and now McIntyre driving the knee right into the midsection of Trick Williams. And now Drew picking him up and throwing Trick across the ring, and that is not something that is easy to do. Trick is a big dude, and now Drew looking to put him away with the submission here early in the matchup. Is that going to be enough? No, Trick fighting out of it. And now, both men locking up. It's going to be McIntyre backing Trick into the ropes. The referee trying to break things up, and Drew not letting go. Oh, but Trick going right to the throat of the champ. And went to drop him again, but Drew moving out of the way. And now Trick dropping him and then driving the knee into the back, and now Williams getting on top, beating the hell out of Drew McIntyre. And both men going back and forth with each other, but Trick right now trying to keep his foot on the gas. And oh, but a big shoulder tackle there. Drew McIntyre just dropping Trick Williams. And Trick rolling out of the ring. Apologies if you heard the air conditioning kick on. And now both men going to exchange some blows in the middle of the ring. Well, not the middle of the ring, but in the ring, I should say. But either way, Trick Williams coming back with one of his own, and now Drew with the chop. And Trick comes back, and both men going back and forth now. Big chop there from Trick Williams. And Trick went for another chop, but Drew didn't let it happen. And now, both men. Oh my goodness! Drew dropping him there with the big boot. And he is stunned. And now McIntyre grabbing him. Going for an Irish whip. Big elbow there. And now McIntyre gets Trick up to his feet. He's got Williams hitting the face right off the turnbuckle, and now looking for a power slam, but Trick Williams turning it around and turning it into a DDT. And Trick gonna let Drew get up to his feet, but he's right there to put him on the top rope. And what is Trick Williams thinking here? Trick going to the top. Trick Williams, oh my goodness. Oh, but Drew fighting back. Gonna push him off. Might have been looking for a superplex there from the top rope. And now McIntyre hits the ropes. Oh my goodness. And now McIntyre gonna go for a pin. Is that enough to put away Trick Williams? Not even close. A kick out at 1. And Drew gonna pick him up. And Drew might be looking for that signature move, the Future Shock DDT, but Trick Williams able to move. And Trick Williams getting out of that some way, somehow. And Trick Williams, oh my goodness, Trick Williams just got hit with the Claymore. That's gotta be it. 2, 3, and there you have it. Drew McIntyre beating Trick Williams right before their title match at WrestlePalooza. And what the hell is Drew thinking? Oh, and Drew was about to leave the ring and gets back in, and the referee trying to break it up, trying to tell him to leave, started stomping the hell out of the midsection of Trick Williams for no reason. Well, I mean, there you have it. Drew McIntyre getting some momentum going into that title match at WrestlePalooza against Trick Williams. They are both 1-1 now against each other. But at the end of the match, Drew McIntyre adding insult to injury, just trying to maybe even damage and hurt his opponent even a little bit more before WrestlePalooza. But that is going to do it for this episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Had some decent matches before our next premium live events. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, as always, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. It means the world to me, and it does help grow the channel, so it means everything. And we will see you in the next one, as we'll be on part 1 of WrestlePalooza. We will have 2 parts, obviously. Most PLEs will have 2 parts or more, so there will be 2 for WrestlePalooza. But we will see you then, and until then, AC Entertainment is out. Peace.